You know what time it is. It's time for Hot Topics Talk Radio TV, hosted by Tony Breedlove and Yvonne Baker. What's good, everybody? Oh my God, I got my girl Cece here. We've been chopping it up a little bit before the show came on. And I tell you, I am so excited to have her here tonight. She's filling in for Miss Yvonne Baker while Miss Yvonne Baker is in the Florida Keys. You know, she's the one that make the big money. So she's the one that gets to take these trips, you know. So I had to have Miss Cece on. We had put out before the last show people to send in show topics. CC, you were on it. I was like, girl.
You know, that's just me. Unfortunately, sometimes I talk before I think. And I was translated into texting before you think. Like, wait a minute.
Right?
And you know that thing that tells people don't say that? I don't have that. So something
No
is wrong
filter.
with me. And yes,
no filter.
I don't have that. Something is wrong with me. And my mother always told me that when I was a kid, but you know.
No, then that makes
$1 out of it.
then that makes it something wrong with me too. So no.
Girl, something wrong. I'm like, well, too bad.
So before we get into tonight's topic, let me say thank you for tuning in. I see people are just kind of like filtering in. But before we do that, Miss Cece, how was your day?
I had a great day. I had
Good.
a great day. I ran into some luck. I got some stuff going on in the background. And then I get to be here. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have had it any other way. So, you know, when you were sending these topics in, hey, Charlene, what's up, Hooter? Welcome, Miss Cece. Yes, my girl Cece. So, so when you were sending these topics, like I said, you sent me like maybe four or five of them. And, you know, I kind of gravitate to things that are, you know, about racial issues and Black lives. Well, hell, look, I got on my Sounds of Blackness t-shirt. But I gravitate towards those. So Yvonne was like sending me messages. She was like, I like these topics. She said, but Tony, is a Wednesday. And I'm like, yeah, because we usually try and break up the week with all of the serious stuff that goes on Monday and Tuesday on the shows. We try and break up the week, and we didn't want it to be too serious. What's going on, Mr. Brandon? That's Yvonne's son. Hey. Hello. And Miss Jacqueline, how you doing? So when you were sending these topics, I kept saying, God, I really wanted to get into those other ones too. But Yvonne was like, no, we got, you know, got to keep it light. And I'm like, oh, okay. But what I think I want to do is I want to try and challenge Troop Brothers to do one of those, the other ones that you were sending me, because I think those are matters that need to be talked about, you know, white privilege. You know, a lot of people don't understand, especially white folks, they don't understand about white privilege, right? And they don't think it's a thing, but it is, right? So I want to try and attack those topics, but this topic you talked about, or you sent me and Yvonne, about the woman who did the racy photos and her sons get expelled. I thought, what the hell? Then I'm like reading on, right? And I'm thinking, well, you know, and I'm not going to go into the whole story because it'll end the show if I do.
Okay.
But, but I mean, it was pissing me off.
That's the same thing I had. I read that. I said, this just pissed me right the hell on off. Just like that.
Exactly. What's up, Mr. Wilson? So what was it initially that struck a chord with you that made you send us that topic?
It was not one thing. It was the whole article in its entirety. But the first part for me was her children got expelled because she had racy photos on OnlyFans. So,
What's that,
me, my whole thing was this. So she was exposed on that because one of the children who went to the school's father had seen the picture and showed it to his wife, who showed it to other mothers, who then went to the school and demanded that this woman be reprimanded. So I'm like, okay, so this is her consequence for having these racy photos. OnlyFans has to be paid for. That's one. So I want to know, well, what the hell happened to the little boy's father who was paying for the damn OnlyFans, who took my picture and spread it around? What, are his kids being suspended? So then my second thought was like, oh, this falls under a category that I like to call bitter bitches and bullshit.
Oh!
Because this bitch is looking at me in my lingerie. Nobody's mad at their husband. They're mad at me. And all I could think of was like, my name is not CC Pettison for any reason. I would have given them a code. Every father in that school would get free exclusive content to my OnlyFans and piss everybody off. Now what you gonna do?
I was amazed. I was amazed. So for those who, excuse me, who are joining us, I want to try and give you the backstory as to how we got to this. Well, we know how we got to the topic, but the story is that, and Cece, you can kind of correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm, kind of get in there for me, right? The story is about this woman, 44 years old. She went to People magazine, or they came to her, whichever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they talked about the fact that her boys were, at that time when they started, investigating all of this, they were threatening to expel the children from school. But how it came about is that a parent, a father, was on the website, recognized her picture, took it to his wife, stop me if I'm wrong,
keep going,
who then became, I guess, bitter, a little salty, and exposed it to
the other parents who attend the school.
Right. But let's keep in mind that this is a Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they live by those standards.
I don't want to hear that, because we already know what goes on in the Catholic school. So they're out with me anyway with this whole morality thing. Right. So the backstory of this woman's story is that they were having problems in their marriage. Mm-hmm. It had gone kind of south. Right.
And she was thinking of ways in order to get their marriage back on track.
Right.
She then found this site that she started posting her pictures, thinking,
and keep in mind that her husband was taking the pictures, so the photographs are taken by her husband.
Exactly. So what it did for her was put a spark in the marriage again.
Right.
But she didn't dream that she was going to be making $150,000 a month.
So I have a 15-year-old son. I just told him Friday he might go to school and find out his mama is on OnlyFans for $150,000 a month. He died. He's in his room now. He doesn't talk to me no more.
Oh my God.
This resonated with me because I am a 44-year-old woman and I have 4 sons who they go to a charter school. But my thing was, why was it okay for the father to be on OnlyFans looking at the pictures, but it's not okay for me to post them? And then secondly, there are children whose fathers are in organized crime, who are laundering money, doing all kinds of scams. Where are the repercussions for those parents? Why when a woman decides that she's going to be, and I've looked at the pictures. They had a couple of them up. This lady was just in lingerie with the little tights on. She wasn't naked. And they then said she was peddling pornography. So if I'm peddling pornography, your husband is watching it and then toting my pictures around to everybody else. So who's really peddling the pornography here?
Exactly. Because that was my thing. I'm like, well, what about the person that found the photos, and what was his motivation to then tell his wife, who should have been saying, well, what the hell are you doing on that site?
Thank you. But see,
And then
I don't necessarily agree with that because I'm a kind of person like I've seen these things and women get on TV and they're upset. My husband's watching porn. I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't care. But why would you then take it to other parents and say, "Oh my God, look at Cece, she's on OnlyFans," and then they're generating these pictures, and then they created this angry parent mob and went to the school and was like, "We demand that her kids get taken out of the school." The children didn't know anything about this. And one of them was really young at the time. He was like in an elementary
exactly,
school grade.
exactly.
So again, what about all of the other people who are sending their kids to school and they're scammers or, they're doing pyramid schemes, they're in organized crime. Nobody is expelling their kids. They gladly take their money.
But I'm thinking too, and this is something I thought about when I was reading this story after I read the story, because I'm thinking, you know how you hear about schools having all of these uh, moral
Morality clause.
codes and clauses for the students, right?
Right.
So where do the parents fit in here because of the morality?
Right.
Um,
And then where do you draw the line? Because you're now determining what's moral or immoral with things that I'm doing in my own home with my husband. Although, yes, once you put stuff on the internet, it belongs to everybody.
exactly.
But again, OnlyFans has to be paid for. So your husband is paying for a subscription, or your husband's friend or your husband's brother, and now you all are passing my pictures around for free, and I ain't getting no money out of it.
Exactly.
I'm mad too. I would make them really mad because I would show them to everybody's husband for free, exclusive content. So come on in, take the pictures.
I just, the story was just, I think it was just maddening for me. Because, I mean, I wouldn't be putting my little racy photos anywhere, okay? But I didn't have the body she had.
Listen,
that's
for
sure.
But, I'm not doing it either. I'm just...
But I would then question somebody, just having this moral fortitude to then call me out on what is supposed to be my dirt, right, and you in the damn site.
Right. And that was my point. That was my point right there. And not only are you in the site, you are now, they've got to be doing what? They're emailing, texting these pictures. So now you are now doing the same thing. If I'm peddling pornography, then you are emailing pornography, you're downloading it, you're re-showing it. And if that was a picture of a child, you would be going to jail for peddling pornography of a pedophile. So how is it okay for you to do what you're doing, but not okay for me to collect my money on my own shit?
Right. But let's take it a step further. Because in today's times, if you are posting photos, and these are your posting your own photos, and someone uses those photos against you, either without your knowledge or your consent, but you are doing it on a malicious tone, which these folks were actually doing.
Right.
Then where does it come in that she has a legal right to then go after these folks? And especially with expelling her children, taking away their right to education.
Right, because she's paying their tuition with this money or whatever. I just thought it was really ridiculous. And like I said, it didn't seem like she was doing anything that was, I mean, she's not running a prostitution ring where she's giving out, hand jobs to the fathers of the job.
Right.
I don't understand. How is it your business? How it affected you that she's taking her pictures in her lingerie and people are subscribing to the site?
Right. So I want to go back to a comment because I saw everybody's comments. Thank you for commenting, because this is like a hot topic for us. So I'm going to go back to Ray's comment. Because see, when you mentioned that, then my eyes went back to Ray's comment. And I'm thinking, why would she have to be doing something other than just posing in her underwear? Come on, Ray. Really? She's doing more than just taking pictures? Why does she have to be doing that? Why couldn't it just be that people were paying because they liked her photos?
I mean, everybody has a different level of whatever they like. It might be some guy who just likes to look at her pictures. I don't know. But that was for me besides the point. It was like, when does it stop? Do you cross the line with what I'm doing in my own home? You're telling me that I can't send my kids to this school now because you don't like what I'm doing in my own home.
Well, that would be just like, and I'm going to go to Chera's comment in a minute. Hang on, Chera. So that would be just like, in the age when, well, it's still happening, where gay couples, or before it was even where you could be out,
Okay.
okay? Where gay couples who say live together, people knew they were gay, but they didn't say so, but they wanted to harass them.
Right.
That, I mean, it sits in the same parameter, I think, of the same. It's what you're doing behind your closed door. So why is it someone's business? It has nothing to do with you.
It had nothing to do with her, but the fact that her husband paid to see the picture. That's why she was really mad.
And that's why I'm going to go to go to Sharon's comment. She said that man was trolling the sexy moms. He got busted by his wife and flipped the script to deflect. You think that's true?
It could be. It could be. When I read the article said that he showed it to his wife. I don't see any guy like on OnlyFans and go, "Oh, babe, look at this girl on OnlyFans." I mean, people do it. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not. People do it. I just don't see how that would sit right with her. That you're paying a subscription to see another woman. Me personally, I don't
Exactly.
care because I'm a firm believer that people don't belong to anybody, and you do what you want to do. You grown. There's
But
no
you know what?
$39.99.
Yeah, but you said the magic word. He paid for a subscription.
Yeah,
He
and she might.
paid for a subscription.
And I believe that he did get caught. And even like I said, if he did get caught, why is it then her business to ramp it up to say, I'm gonna send an email to all the other moms that I know and let them know that she's on OnlyFans, and then it snowballed into this big thing about, well, we're gonna bring this to the administration.
But it doesn't have anything to do with these children's education.
No, not
Nothing.
yeah,
Now, if she was sitting there reading Fun with Dick and Jane,
oh, no.
maybe. Oh.
I could even see if they logged on to her OnlyFans and she had on a sexy nun outfit. I could see how that would be like, oh my God, we can't have that. She goes to a Catholic school. We can't do this. We can't do that. This
Right.
woman, I didn't look at all the pictures. I just looked at the ones that they provided. It
Right.
didn't look like it was anything wrong to me. Again, the pictures were taken by her husband, so he was there, and they post them together.
But I think they were classy, sexy photos.
They were very nice photos.
Very
What I
classy.
saw.
But Chera said, do they kick out the kids who's the fire department of New York co-parent cops and parents who do sexy calendars?
See, that's what
They don't.
No, they don't.
They don't. Let me see. I'm trying to come to you guys' comments. Brian Chacon. Hey, Brian. Men drop mad money at cereal clubs. What's that?
There must be strip clubs. Why is
Maybe.
this different?
Maybe. Why is it different? Why is it different, Ray? He's asking Ray a question. So Ray says, I guess. I'm sure a scale is in there somewhere. I'm not hating. More power to her. Go ahead and take the next one, CC.
Okay, this one says men drop mad money at strip clubs and can't touch. Why is this any different, Ray?
Everybody's jumping on Ray. Chris says, sounds like a bunch of hypocrites at that school. I would say so.
Yeah.
I would definitely say so. I would definitely say so. Okay, so Cherry must be in there beefing with the guys. Come on now. He paid for a subscription, so it's okay to look at the strangers, but not if they are mothers of kids you know. Get the fuck out of here. Typical
And
faux
see,
evangelist.
I think that's what she had the problem with. Because if I'm on OnlyFans in my lingerie and the fathers are looking at it, they don't want to see me coming to the PTA meeting, the parent council, the teacher, what is it, the parent teacher report.
Yep.
Like, oh, here she come again with her ass all out. Or maybe I don't have it out, but they wish I did because now they done already been on my OnlyFans. And that's where I think the problem lies. And again, with the viewer who said they don't kick the kids out of school whose father is on the sexy calendar.
No, they
They're
don't.
not kicking the kids out of school, whose parents are involved in organized crime or they're in these housing developments where they're displacing these people out of their homes. They're not kicking those children out of school.
No, they don't. They don't. They don't. I agree. I totally agree. Brian says it's not like the kids were promoting her page at school. You're right. It had nothing to do with the children.
And the article said the children didn't. I mean, of course, the children. How would children know? You know,
They
they have to
wouldn't.
pay for it. They had no idea, and now you have to tell your kids we need to change your school. And what do you tell them when they say why?
That's what you know. What I thought about that. I thought about that.
What
But
I
I
tell
thought
my son,
maybe-
like you have to change school. Why? Because mommy had a butt out on OnlyFans, so you gotta go.
Oh my God. So Joseph says 150,000 per month, no new pictures. We didn't see them.
Any new
But
pictures.
we
This
only
woman was so covered up. She had on a whole lingerie with there was no like cutouts or anything with stockings and garter belt. It was like the
it was
tamest thing I
very
have ever.
classic.
It was like porn from 1970, if you want to say.
Exactly. Exactly. Because and I don't know if it's because they had posted those because it was People magazine.
Maybe.
And if there's anything more racy, I don't know. Because we didn't go and try and get a subscription to see.
Well, I
But
clicked
that's
around.
what they
I didn't get a
posted.
subscription to see. I did click around, and they kind of said her photos were more of like the girl next door. So she
They
was like a
were.
brunette. She's a cute little petite brunette woman. If
Yeah.
you saw her at Whole Foods, you would have no idea.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
I mean, all of the pictures I saw, I don't even think I saw any pictures where she was in like 2-piece bra and panties.
No. She was classically doing nude photos.
They
like
weren't nude. They were lingerie. They were lingerie. I have seen women in the Victoria's Secret catalog more naked than she was.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I was trying to figure out when I looked at the photos, I'm like, well, that's not nude. I didn't think it was porn. I mean, we take those pictures in our own homes, for our
And send
men.
it to our friends. Girl, what does this look like?
Exactly. Do my butt look big?
This too small.
So I didn't see anything that was out of sorts. It really wasn't.
So the thing that was the thing that like really annoyed me was like, okay, they're doing this to a mom because she's a woman and because the other moms just can't take it.
Right. I think so. Let's see. Ray, really? Thousands there more than you guys are saying. Maybe so.
It's quite possible, Ray.
Because we just said that. We didn't go any further than what was posted. But what we did see didn't garner anything of porn for me. I'm like, it just wasn't. It just was not. Was she a woman of color?
No, she was not.
No, she wasn't. She was cute. She just wasn't a woman of color. I didn't see anything that was wrong with what she was doing. Are you laughing at us, Yolanda? Take this one, CC.
Okay, well, if you subscribe, and I'm sure she had news at those prices, but still doesn't have anything to do with the kids.
Thank you.
Nothing. And
Absolutely
I would hate to think that my son could be expelled from school because of something that I did elsewhere, not even home. And, I live in Boston. I've been to the club and I see people who work at DSS, the teacher, they drinking and smoking weed.
Right?
People looking at them, and I'm like, don't you work at the school? Don't you work for DCF? So I don't.
You know what? I think that when we start talking about, I'm going to come back to your comment, Chris. I think when we start talking about people who are in positions, okay, first of all, we think that they're supposed to have a higher moral standard. We give them
they're
a higher
people, and that's a job.
Exactly. I was just about to say that because that's what we do. But here we are with this story. Who this is just a regular mom.
Right.
Right?
Right.
She's in her home. This
with
is
her husband.
And her husband.
With her husband.
So I'm just not getting it. See, and in a lot of ways, I'm thinking that what else is missing from the story because it just doesn't make sense for them to persecute children and their education.
It didn't make sense for me to even go forward and show people. If I was on Instagram and I came across one of my kids' teachers, which I have, on her Instagram page, lighting up with a drink in her hand, even though it's now legal in Massachusetts, I would never then take the picture and generate it to other people. Like, girl, look who I see. You know,
Right.
like I said, she is a person, and that is a job. As long as she's not drunk in school when she's teaching my child, whatever she's doing on her own time on the weekends in her house, that's her business.
So let me ask you this question. Let's flip it around a little bit. So what would be something that you would say, if this were a different story, that would cause the school officials to expel the children because of the parents?
You know, off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything other than maybe, and this is crazy. So everybody saw Medea movies. I got a 28-year-old daughter, and when she was young, she had a kid on the bus that was harassing her. My husband at the time got on the school bus and shook the shit out of the little boy. The school called me at my desk at work and was like, your husband, Mr. J, your husband got on the bus and shook a kid by the shoulder, and he can't do. Now that, I would say, okay, you know better. And he should have known better than that. He was really upset. Come to find out, the little boy was autistic, so he didn't really, know what he was doing. But it caused a big hoopla. We had to go down to the school. We were young then. I had my first daughter when I was 16, and I got married really young. We ended up having a fight in the principal's office. I had to it was crazy. But other than physically harming a child that goes to the school or go to another school, I don't see any action that a parent is doing off campus in their own home that would cause you to suspend the child.
Because in a lot of ways, I want to be able to kind of follow this woman to see what else is coming up.
So I got on before the show, and I got on and tried to do for an update, because this happened. This article was printed in February 21.
Right.
So I tried to find an update. I couldn't find anything because I wanted to know if she's still in the school. I want to know what's going on. Right. And for me, all it really did for me is make other people go to her OnlyFans page, because now I want to see what's on there. I don't want to spend my $39.99.
So now she's gonna make more money.
I'm serious. I want to know what else is on there. So
oh my God,
her page has grown since that happened.
Making money.
So I was like, well, shoot, it might not be a bad idea. But see, I'm not about that life. And
I'd be up there posing.
I have a friend who was doing kind of stuff like that way before OnlyFans came out, and she would be at clubs and stuff. And I would only say to her, you have to remember that now your son is of an age where his friends can go on Facebook and see that. That's going to cause a fight if you're on Facebook with your butt out and now his friends see that. And then I was like, then when he gets in trouble in school, I can only imagine the teacher's like, well, that's why he act like that. Look at his mom.
Exactly.
So, I mean, there are things that, when your kids get older, you have to think oh my God, what if one of my son's friends see this? But I couldn't imagine, my 14-year-old son's friend having an OnlyFans account. And it's like, oh, I saw your mom on OnlyFans.
But you never know.
You never know, because kids have access to everything now. They're a little more independent. They have their own, my son has his own ATM card.
Yeah. So I mean, so you can't say that they're too young to get at it. They know what they're doing on computers more than we do. And like your son, how many kids have their own ATM cards? How many kids are able to, get in those sites and use their ATM cards?
Right.
So we can't say that it won't happen, because it will. And I'm sure it does.
And honestly, it probably would have been something I was like, well, what if, but again, I wouldn't think that a kid would get on there. And for me, if I was doing it, I wouldn't really give a damn if one of his teachers saw it, or one of his male teachers. Shit, I need a stepdaddy for my kids too. Come on.
I'm just amazed, as we get further and further in technology. I'm amazed how now people want to use, their values to down someone else. When this has been going on for years, that, you know, is when we first had internet. You know,
It
when
was
you had a
going on
dial.
before that. How many times have women? I remember when people used to take Polaroids, sexy Polaroids, and give
Exactly.
them to their men. How
Exactly.
many people found? You know, and let me tell you, when I was a kid, me and my sister found my mother's pictures, and I was upset. I was like, "What the holy hell is this?" I was so mad.
Oh my God.
You can't pull out moral ground when your husband was on OnlyFans. That's my thing. Like, your husband was on there, so where was your morality? Where was his morality? And
Exactly.
now, instead of digging in his ass, you want to kick my
You
kids
want
out of the school.
exactly. So where is your morality?
And what happens to you? Because I want to know now. Those are my consequences, but there's no consequences for the families of the dads who are on OnlyFans.
No.
Because I'm sure that's not part of the Catholic Church. You're supposed to be doing that.
And that's the part I think that bothered me most, was that there was no consequences for this father, and especially no consequences for his wife, who then started making these pictures public and then moved to have the children expelled.
And then where does it end? Because today is OnlyFans, and tomorrow it's they don't like the fact that I didn't cut my grass on Saturday, so now let's all get
Exactly.
together and kick Cece's kids out of the school because
So now you're picking. You're getting picked at.
Yeah.
So now you become this, you know, organism under a microscope.
Yep.
You know, for people to just dig into your life, because they did it that way.
And I wonder where the other moms in the mob didn't think that, you know, down the line, this could be me. Maybe, you know,
Exactly.
Susan gets mad at me because I smiled at Jim, and all of a sudden they want me out of the school.
Nobody's thinking. Nobody's thinking.
Where does it end?
I gotta hit some of these comments. So going back to Chris, I don't agree with the children getting kicked out of school, but it might be better for them at this point for what's been exposed about their mom to prevent bullying. Cherry Ann says Karens and Darrens should just can't keep out of other people's business. I don't like what you do in your personal time. Stop it. I'm uncomfortable. Hey, Vonnie, my sister. Just like if you go on vacation, some jobs stalk Facebook, and you can get terminated for your actions. If you are in your own home, then they need to mind their own business. And what the kids have to do with is nothing. Very good.
That's a horse of a different color. One, I don't put a lot of stuff on Facebook. I just don't like people to know what I'm doing all the time. Secondly, people put too many things on Facebook. Stop putting everything on Facebook. Everything is not for the world to know. You went on vacation, you did this, you did that. And then Facebook is a free public platform. It's not OnlyFans where you have to subscribe to get my picture. So once you put, and again, I say this, once you put something on the internet, it belongs to everybody.
It stays. It doesn't go away. You can delete
anybody can screenshot it and take it and pass it around. It's for everybody now.
It just stays there. So even if you delete something, if you pull up anything that has to do with something in that comment, it's deleted from the page, but it's certainly going to be on the worldwide. Yeah. So people just don't understand that concept. They really don't.
And, you know, on the other hand, I think it goes a little too far where now with the cancel culture, somebody puts something on Facebook, you don't like it, now you're trying to find out where I work at so you can get me fired because you don't like my comment.
Exactly. So Jared says maybe if she was a single parent arrested for prostitution or selling drugs, but then gotta call child services.
Right.
She's right. Let's go to Vonnie. I'm getting through them. This doesn't smell right to me. Maybe a publicity stunt. Who knows? That's what me and Cece were saying. There's something else in there that we're missing. It has to be. But Cece said that she did try and find out something of the latest, and she wasn't able to find anything. I just want to know what's going on with the babies.
So the children have been taken out of, I know that the children have been taken out of the school and put into another school. And, you know, honestly, $150K a month, you can probably send their kids to private school now, or better school than that, and to help with them. And again, like they said, publicity. Now people want to know what's on her OnlyFans. They're subscribing to her page, and now she's making more than that. So I feel like, you know, in a sense, they did her a favor. But
Yeah.
it wasn't for them to take the babies out of the school and say they can't come here anymore because we don't agree with what the parents are doing.
And I think that's the heartbreaking part, is because these babies, because they're babies, they are trying to develop social skills.
Right.
They have friends and they trust these friends. They go to school every morning because they enjoy these friends,
Yeah.
and it's a part of their learning.
And for many of these kids, they have known these friends since they came into the kindergarten. So,
Yeah.
and at that age, your friends
Oh
that's
God,
your
it's
everything.
everything. It's everything. You're right. People post all they bullshit, then get mad when comments are negative. Stop posting your business.
That
That's
people
what
say
CC
all the time.
just said. Yeah, CC
I,
just said it. She sure did. And let's see what Michelle. So when's the Christian March? I don't know, Sharon.
I am not. I don't go to church. I don't subscribe to any denomination, but I feel like that's a form of bullying. You're using this, our religion. It's bullying. And,
It
and for
is.
me, I always say to them, like, they're little gangs with Bibles, because that's how I feel. And all of the stuff that's going on, and maybe that was part of the deflection. We all know what was going on in the Catholic Church and this and that.
Yeah.
So maybe they put her out there to say, well, it's not only us. Look what the parents are doing, just trying to get it off of them.
But you got priests in the Catholic Church and in these Catholic schools who are molesting little boys.
Thank you, and that was my point. But you worried about me taking a picture in my negligee? That it's not on Facebook for everybody to see. Again, you have to pay to see this picture. So what is happening to this
Girl.
gentleman who paid? And then if he's seeing her picture, what else is he seeing? Now, what happens if the mail lady is on OnlyFans? You're gonna go down to the post office and tell them to fire
And
the
get
mail
her
lady?
fired.
Get
Right.
out of here. That's crazy.
It just goes too far. I think people today have just gone too far. That's just like with these Karens. It goes too far. And this is a form of a Karen.
And then who is the person who is manning? Who's allowed to be on OnlyFans and who's not? We have celebrities that are on OnlyFans, so it's okay for Doja Cat or whoever it might be to be on OnlyFans and people pay her, or Black China or whatever. But it's not okay for Shaniqua down the street to be on OnlyFans.
Right.
Come
right.
on.
Right. Vonnie say little gangs with Bibles.
I just can't with that.
So Vonnie's gonna be using your phrase, I'm sure.
I heard somebody say to me today, Jesus on the jet ski. I died. He was like, girl, Jesus on a jet ski. I was like, oh no.
So Joseph Munn says, I'm stuck on the $150,000 per month. I have grown kids and wouldn't want to embarrass them, but this is capitalism at its best. That's life-changing paper. Move to another state, enroll the kids in another private school.
I wouldn't move to another state at all. I would take my money and buy the biggest house on the block and walk up and down that street every damn day. They gonna see me.
You know what? Because see, I'm that kind of bitch.
Yeah, me too. And I told you, I would have given all their husbands free OnlyFans exclusive content that's not on the other page. And now you're gonna really be mad. Because
just go around passing your picture out. Just take your Sharpie up and down the street.
Because I am petty as hell. I am petty as hell. Christmas cards with the Santa Claus hat, little bra with the fuck. I'm petty. Don't play with me. You mad your husband see me? He gonna see me all the damn time now.
Oh my God. How funny. How funny. Oh my God. Oh, that's Joseph's thing. I love the comment. She loves that. Little gangs with Bibles. That was my favorite. Oh my God. Jesus. So how are we going to expand this show for another 20 minutes? What else you want to talk about? We got some free time.
I can talk about anything. See, I'm a person, I can't be, my friends said to me, you should be a comedian. I'm like, I can't stand there and people go, okay, be funny, but I can make comments.
How funny. How funny. Because you know what? Lately I've been working so much. I haven't really been like out there
You know what I
listening
want
to
to talk
folks.
about? I'm sorry, I don't want to. Where's the OnlyFans for the naked men? Why they don't have OnlyFans for men? Nobody want to pay to see that. I'm just, just random. I don't. And then
Where did
if
that
there
come
was
from?
OnlyFans for men, are we gonna start firing men now when they have an OnlyFans page?
Where did that come from, CC?
I don't know. I don't know. Because there's a big controversy about these women, and I just don't understand. And nobody is so upset when men do the things that they do, but as soon as a woman does it, it's a big problem.
Right.
Are you
Adrian,
mad that she's being paid for it, or is it okay if she was giving out free pictures like you said? I don't get it.
let's see. What is Shara talking about? They do in the gay community
Oh,
for sure. Yeah, okay. Oh
I
my
guess I gotta buy
God.
one of them New York City Fire Department calendars, I guess.
See, see that part right there. Because I'm telling you, I mean, I couldn't have paralleled that better with the calendar comment
I just
because
don't
it's
get
the
how
same thing.
that is a multi-million-dollar industry, and then every time you say the word OnlyFans, everybody's, oh, I'm disgusted. Somebody's
Right,
watching them.
right, right.
Somebody's watching them, and these girls are making. There's a documentary on Netflix about this. These girls are making so much, and during the pandemic, they were making hand over fist money because they were just. And then there was a big hoopla about how they were going to take sexual content off OnlyFans. I was like, well, there goes
Really?
that, because that's the only reason why people are looking at it.
Really?
Yeah, they were trying to get some kind of deal, and whoever they were dealing with didn't want to be associated with that, so they were going to stop the sexual content. And I guess they got another investor, so they were supposed to stop as of October 1st. And there was a lot of jokes going around like, "Oh, you bitches on unemployment going back to work now."
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
it's good money if you could get it. I wouldn't do it because I'm not about that life. I talk a good game, but I got a 24-year-old son. I would never want my son's friends to walk up to me like, "Yo, is that your mom?"
I know, right? No, it'd be more like, is that your mama looking you up and down? No.
No, I have grown children, so I wouldn't do it. But they're making money, and it's better. 150. Some people don't a month. People don't make that a
That's
year.
a lot. No, that's a
And
lot
if
of
I
money.
could sit in my house all day long and wait till it get dark and put on a little bikini and sit here
All
and just
right,
talk about nothing and have people pay me
girl.
money,
I'd get my fat ass up in a minute.
you and me both. I be taking requests. What you want me to take a picture with a goldfish? Girl. And if you can do it and you
Oh
about
my
that
God.
life, Godspeed. Especially if you're doing
Girl.
something good with the money. I mean, some of these girls are going to college, they're buying
Yeah,
homes, they're doing,
yeah.
and what else you gonna do if you don't have an
Well,
education?
I
And
just
even
thought
if
of a
you do,
plan for my retirement, CC.
see,
I did. So I'm thinking about a geriatrics calendar.
hey, look, I'll be
So
there too. I'll be in it too.
photographers, get at me.
Two little
I
social
got a
security cards
photographer.
right here. Little AARP down the bottom. Let's get it.
Oh, I
Now
love
they're
it.
talking about what you want to see now, Mr. Earl.
I know, right? Girl, let me twerking.
I can't even do that. That's why I don't have an OnlyFans, because I
This
can't
is
even
my
do it.
twerking. That's the extent of it. Oh my God. How funny. Let's see what the comments say. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss Kim Robertson, my sister. Some are getting paid big money just to show their feet.
I
got
came
pretty
across that
feet.
article today too, and they were like, you can sell pictures of your feet. I was like, what?
I
I see
got
somebody.
pretty
I
feet. I
got
could
that in
do
my
that.
email today. I was like, what? Okay.
Serious?
Seriously.
I didn't know. I'm gonna put my feet in
They
now.
have all kind. They have websites where people are paying women to eat food. I'm like, where did I go wrong racking up all these college tuition funds,
Wait,
getting up in
that
the morning,
part.
putting on these dress up clothes when I could be sitting here drinking water in my bra, cashing in.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God. Police folks out here buying used socks and panties.
Socks. I heard about the panties, but I know they're buying socks too.
Oh, Let's see, sis. Lizzo, can drop it like it's hot, girl. If I drop it, shit, it ain't coming up. I'm not getting up. I'm telling you.
You just make that part of the show. Roll around.
Girl, just roll over.
Listen, the show must go on, okay? Don't play.
Oh my God. Yes, Trees. I'm gonna give me a geriatrics calendar going, girl. You want to be a part of it? Let me gather up all my girls now. How much you paying your models, cousin? Oh shoot, y'all ain't making shit, cause we ain't gonna make shit. Oh my God. Making money while eating my noodles. I'm down. Trees. Really. Playing with food with your feet.
Yep.
Girl.
Stepping on stop. I
don't know. I believe women making money showing their feet, the most sensuous part of a woman are their feet. I got pretty feet, Joseph.
See, they were
I do have that.
cash.
That's the only part that hasn't gained weight. So.
It's so crazy.
Oh my God. Let's see. Tracy says, yep, can I be Miss October? What's the significance of October? It's because
that's coming next. You want to get paid first.
I work with trees, so I know I'm gonna hear shit when I go in tomorrow.
It's all in fun. It's all in fun.
Oh my God. Let's see. Kim. Oh wait, I'm skipping. Tony girl, you can make some extra money. Girl, you know I can. I'm down. Feet and food. Yes, I know how to eat.
Like, I'll do anything that won't get my kids suspended from school. I'm with it.
Well, I'm just gonna be a loose cannon though, CC, because I don't have kids in school. So who they gonna expel? I'm gonna be a loose cannon. Oh dear Lord. Vonnie. Look, now all of them talking about what month they want to be. I want to be September. My issues. Oh my gosh. You're going to roll tomorrow. Love this show I shared. Bless your heart. Love you, Trees. Oh my God. I done told you about those tatas. Girl, I can't do nothing with the tatas no more. Girl, these tatas are tired. They tired. They forever sleep.
It's something for everybody out there. Somebody want to see that.
Oh Lord. Well, then I don't want nobody to see it. I'll stick with feet and food.
For $150 a month, listen. I might could do it.
Girl, I will stick with feet and food. You hear me? I'll do what I'm an expert at. That's it. I'm an expert at eating.
I'm gonna open up an OnlyFans where I sit in my bra and panties and do accounting all day. Just watch them. Let them watch me with my calculator. And
you use the calculator
and a little pencil right here. You know, maybe a little tape. I just can't.
So you know what?
People are really.
We got to come up with some ways, ladies. We got to come up with some ways.
I understand why I got to get up and put this outfit on every day and go down to this job when I could be making cake at home.
Oh my God. Let's see. What did Ray say? Oh dear Lord. We wind it down. Put on the shirt we sent you. You know what? Shut up, Ray. I'm not wearing that shirt.
Oh, well, what does it say? Wait a minute. Why not?
Okay. So I think Ray tries to be funny a lot, and it ain't funny. So they got their new Truth Brothers shirts, right? So I want one. So I told him the size to send me. I could swear to you, CC, somebody switched the sizes in that damn shirt. Because when I put it on, it felt like a tank top. It was like... So then I said, Ray, this shirt's too small. I said, it runs small. So he gonna send me another one. Same size, but
For the
the
smaller
lettering is different. Girl, I'm like, I can't wear those shirts. My grandbaby can wear those shirts.
wear it and put it on OnlyFans. Somebody gonna pay for it.
Girl, look, I ain't put
Put it on. The truth
I
is
put those shirts on.
$19.99.
Girl, my cleavage was like under my chin. I was like, oh my God.
They said there's some, I mean, there are people who dress up as babies. There's people who dress up like baby dolls. There is something for everybody. I just don't realize that, you could have your kid. I know people lose their jobs with these clauses, but your kids kicked out of school. That's kind of ridiculous. So now we have to be on our P's and Q's everywhere we go, because I might do something that somebody doesn't like, and they know where my kids go to school, and now that's it.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
Girl, I'm telling you. Oh, this is for you. CC, the best of all worlds, silky draws, ASMR of the calculator, etc.
Yeah, all that. I'll be doing accounting, eating pickles, all kinds of stuff. My daughter was into that AMSR for a while, and it drove me crazy. I couldn't take it. It
Really?
was terrible. It's people eating, but they're smacking and chewing real loud.
Are you serious?
Shit off, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, it's gross. Popping,
I couldn't do that.
And they get a microphone and they do it in the microphone. They're eating chips and it's like,
oh no,
it's terrible.
Oh, I couldn't do. No, girl. Yes, just baking cakes and making money. Amen. Yeah. Amen.
That's all you got. Just put on the apron and nothing else, and walk around and make the cakes. You all set. I'm not going to do the OnlyFans, but I'll set up the page for you. Don't worry, I'll tell you what to do.
Vonnie, you're right. They gave me a medium. They really did. Wasn't nothing XL, 2XL about those shirts. They were the same size. And when I put them on, I swear my cleavage was like this. It's like, oh my God. And you talking about wear the shirt. Yeah, right, Ray. Put them baby shirts on. Yeah. A 3 toddler.
Oh, man. Ray, I think you might need a new distributor for your shirts, darling.
Girl, they small. They small. I haven't been able to wear my True Brother t-shirts at all. At all. I'm afraid to walk out the house. I'm serious. I'm afraid to walk out the house.
The neighborhood mom's going to get you.
Girl.
And you know what? I think that really only happens in white communities. You think I got time to be like, girl, Shanique was on OnlyFans. Let's go on down to the school.
Exactly. Right?
I'm going to be like, girl, get your money. What?
Thank you. Thank you. I'd be like, let me promote you.
Okay. Even, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Even if my husband was looking at it, he's looking at Shanique. Well, let me tell you something. That's not my business.
That's the way it is.
You are not a hostage here. You can go wherever you
Girl,
want.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What, really, Chera?
Connect them. No, she didn't. Not connect them.
Write a review for the shirts. You know what, cousin? I just might. Oh, now here come Ray. What you got to say? We're going to send you one next. They'll get you fired.
Oh, so he know they small. He know he handing out small shirts.
He ain't funny. He is not funny. Because I wasn't laughing.
Shame on you, Ray.
Exactly. He was not funny. Put that shirt on and go make some money.
Shit, that might be a new genre. So. You might have opened up a new genre and come in here and watch me put on two small ass clothes. Yeah.
Right? Right? So all the ladies, ask Ray for a shirt. Ask Ray to send you a shirt. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Gonna put that shirt on with a pair of Daisy Dukes. Girl, my ass is too big for Daisy Dukes. Okay. Oh my God. Daisy or Duke. It ain't happening. Oh dear Lord. Okay, so Ray, Chera's asking for her shirt. Chera, hell, I'll send you one of mine. They the same size. I'll send you one of mine. Lord, I got 2 shirts I can't wear. Don't
She
believe her.
didn't say they
No,
were
no.
not dope. She
I'm
said
not.
they were small.
Thank you, CC. Thank you.
That's 2 different things.
Thank you, CC. Somebody knows the difference of what I'm talking about, Reynard.
Oh
Let's
wow! She
see.
hit you with that. Whoa! You in trouble now, sir. Wow.
Oh my God. Really? Oh, Gerald. You guys are writing these comments too fast. I can't keep up. Daisy Duke says, oh, yeah. You tell mom, she'd know I done lost my mind and she'd have my ass locked up. Stop, Lyric. My doggy in the background. Can I have the
I'm
shirt,
surprised
please?
mine doesn't come out here.
So, okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to commission another shirt from True Brothers in a bigger size. The 2 shirts that I have,
Wait, what size was the one you? What size was the one you ordered initially?
Oh, I ordered. Was it an extra large? It's either extra large or 1X.
Okay, so when you get the shirt, what I want you to do is line them all up and take a picture because I want to see if they all the same size.
They're all the same. They're the same size.
Or line up all 3 of them.
Okay.
I want to see.
And what I think I might do is I might auction off 2 of those shirts.
Okay.
And then we can come up with, Ray, you sent me, okay, I'm going to get to your comment. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to try and pick a charity and donate the money.
Okay.
So I'll auction off 2 of those shirts. Okay. Now I'm not saying you can wear them because they're going to be small. I'm just saying. Oh my God. Let's see. You guys are killing me. I got this gnat in here that's bothering me.
Oh,
I'm going to say, I know, right? I'm going to say you've done a great job as a guest host. She sure has.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
She sure has. We're going to have her back. We're going to have her back for sure. Oh, CC, Ray said that you're next. You're going to get a shirt.
You know, I don't believe that because I asked your homeboy for a shirt months ago and I never got it. I even inboxed him.
Really?
Send me your address and I'll send you a shirt. Never got it. So you got a too small shirt. I got nothing. So I got.
Oh, Ray, she put you on blast.
No, not him because maybe he didn't know. But I'm telling you, I had asked for a shirt and was told, send me your address. I'll send you a shirt. Never got it.
I'm going to take care of that for you.
Maybe they're still making it.
I'm going to take care of it for you. So Ray said he sent me an extra large, which was true. But then he sent me a 2XL, which was the same extra large.
No, ma'am.
It was the same. They're the same size. Serious. This gnat. Gold star for CC. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.
She did. She did a great job. And we've got 1 minute left. And I am just over the moon with Miss CC. I am. Your ass still like me. Can't come back soon. Yep. She's coming back. She's coming back.
I can come back. I'm going to tell you, I was like nauseous. I was like, oh my God, I hate the sound of my voice. This is going to be terrible. But this has been a lot of fun.
I told you. I told you.
Because I thought, they was like, don't bring her back here. She don't know how to act.
That's what they say about me.
She don't got no home credit. And she's
it's a wonder anybody watch me. See, I'm serious because I don't know how to act. I have no decorum. Okay. I talk a good game, but I cuss like a sailor. I don't care anymore. That's the whole point.
You don't care anymore. I never cared. So I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I'm going to tell you, people will say to me, you got to curse so much. You goddamn right.
My girl.
That's unladylike. Nobody asked you.
Because who was that comedian said, what did he say? I don't do that because I'm a fucking lady.
Oh, I love that. I'm such a fucking lady. You know, like I said, I grew up in New York, and I was the only girl on my block in my age group. So all the other girls were younger than me, so I hung with the guys, and they
With the
was
guys.
like, and then my mother and father, and my father's West Indian, so they cuss people out just to say good morning.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
they see you, how the bumper clock you doing? I'm like, well, damn, bitch, good morning. What I do?
Oh my God, how funny. How funny.
I
We're
saw
gonna
your
go ahead.
comment, Ray. I didn't ask you. I'm gonna ask you because I know your friend. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm gonna get on him too.
I don't know
Because I
what
don't
to
like
say.
to talk about people when they're not here to defend themselves. So
All right. All right. Joe says, I agree. The young lady who's co-hosting with you tonight did an outstanding job. Told you, Cece. Told you, Cece.
Well, now you just let her know whenever Miss Baker want to go on vacation. Y'all gotta let me know because I'm in bed at this time. I gotta take a nap before 10 o'clock. I was like,
Oh my God.
stay up.
So Chera says I'm a great mentor. Yes, I mentor people to cuss. That's what I
don't
do.
need no mentorship for that. I got that covered.
See?
But you are, and I was nervous, and Ray, he was like, "She gonna take care of you." I was like, "I'm right. I'm gonna try. I trust her because I'm gonna get on there and act like I don't have no home training as
That's
usual."
the way you're supposed to. I wanted you to do just what you did, and you did a fantastic job. That means you're coming back.
I will be back. Listen, I'm just me, and those comments, those are things that I would just say out regular. And certain people won't even talk to me. They be like, "Oh, don't talk to her." My daughter's teacher said to the school one day, "Call the father because the mother don't have no sense." I was like, "You damn right. Don't call me. I'm not the one."
And that's me.
Don't
so
call me with no foolishness and
exactly. Because I'm telling you, that's me. Because my own mother, I talk to her every night, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys this, and we're gonna go talk to her every night, before I get home. So it's on the way home, right? So I didn't call her at the normal time. So she said, I've been in here stressing out. I said, for what? She said, I thought maybe it was today, the day that you went to jail, and I was gonna tell your daddy, get the bail money ready.
At least you get to go to jail. Because they tell me somebody's going to kill you one day. I'm like, well, hey, if they
it's the truth.
Right, they might.
I'm telling you. Because I really don't have good sense. And especially when people piss me off, I really don't have good sense. And I have no filter when that happens.
That's when
and I try my best. But yeah, they were ready to get bail money ready. They were really ready.
I go from 0 to jail in 60 seconds.
Okay, last comment of the night. I cursed so much I decided to try and rationalize it by calling them emphasis words.
I like it.
Yeah, okay, Trees. Meaning I have to emphasize what I'm saying, feeling by using a curse word to get my point across. Yeah.
I like that, Trees. I like that. I'm saying that from now on. I'm not cursing, I'm emphasizing words.
Emphasizing. All right, y'all. It's been fun. It has been fun.
Thank you so much for having me, Tony. I enjoyed myself.
Girl, I have enjoyed you immensely. I truly have. And this is an open invitation to always come back. I mean,
I'm here. Just invite me. Let me know, so I could sit up, put my clothes on because I be in the bed.
Do like me. Put a t-shirt over your gown.
Oh my God. I want to start my own show and call it Bitter Bitches and Bullshit.
Oh, shit. That might be Friday night show.
Listen, let's do it. Send me the link. I'll tune in because people just do stuff to me. I'm like, what is the reason for that? You just don't have nothing to do in your life, right? What is the reason?
Oh my gosh. I tell you, it has been a kick. I have loved tonight's show, and I hope you did too. And it seems that you did. A lot of comments came in tonight. Great time that we had. I really enjoyed those who had tuned in with us. So I'm inviting you to come back here next week on Wednesday for Hot Topics Talk Radio. Yvonne will be back on vacation. Yay. So we'll get on the air next week again on Wednesday night. The show always starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 Central, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook under Hot Topics Talk Radio so you can get show notifications on when and what is going on Hot Topics. I also invite you to our website at hottopictalkradio.com. So tomorrow night on Truth Brothers. Now this one is going to kind of piss you off. I'm telling you. This one is going to piss y'all off. So this is the show title, Shut Up and Be a Good Spouse. So if you had an opportunity to go to Truth Brothers Facebook page, I think it's on, what is it? Is it Tell the Truth or something like that? I forget what. They've got this group set up thing. So they were talking about this old photo that was passed around. You might have seen it, CC, on Facebook, where
I
said,
saw it, and I'm going to tell you real quick, I couldn't even get with it because the person was spelling things wrong, didn't use proper. I was like, I can't even take this seriously.
I thought it was just me.
Like, I can't even take you seriously because you don't speak English.
I critique everything, and I'm like, whatever. So anyway, this is what they're going to be talking about tomorrow night. Shut up and be a good spouse. It is basically taken on the premise of back in the old days, how women would just be quiet. They wouldn't say much. They would just do what their husband said. And that is what they felt, losing my voice, that is what they felt was the catalyst of keeping their husbands. Versus today, I saw that look, CC. So you know,
I'm going to say they never watched Deadly Women because you could be quiet and poison people quietly.
That part right there. So
I'm gonna be quiet, but you're gonna be safe. Trust me.
So make sure that you tune in to Truth Brothers TV tomorrow night. Show starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 Central, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Tomorrow night we have a special guest, Mr. Chris Smith, who is also a co-host and greatly loved host on Hot Topics Talk Radio TV. So join Ray Gage and Chris Smith tomorrow night on Truth Brothers TV right here on Facebook. Oh, now we can depart.
And to all, a good night.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Again, Cece, thank you so much. I love you, girl. I love you, girl. All right, everybody. We out of here. Have a good night. See you on the other side tomorrow. Good night.